It's great to be with you on a Monday afternoon as we get set for this broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. When you consider how athletic Doris both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Well, Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineups. Outside, the wings are Murray and Hunter. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. And it's Young in at the point.
Excellent pursuit by Towns right there. Get to work on the glass.
Young with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Now the Timberwolves with it. Edwards from deep three-point territory. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Okongwu with a screen on Edwards. Young, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Conley with a wide open look. No good on the triple. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Bay with a screen for Young. Off target with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
There's a good screen. For three, Edwards. Out to Conley. Passes to Reed. Towns dishes to Edwards. Another shot. Rebound by the Hawks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Hunter, and he drives in. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And the pass to Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. Edwards with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Young for three. No good that time. The Timberwolves trail. For three, Edwards. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Young from outside, and he's good on the three ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Edwards from the arc.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Bay. Hunter on the wing. Hawks passing it around. Young from outside. Another miss by Young.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
No problem knocking that one down. Edwards got 6.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
And here's Young from the arc. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Oh, that is a stone-cold three by the Ant-Man.
Murray sets a screen for Young. Another miss by Young. Minnesota in the lead. Conley kicks to Reed. Conley with it. Okongwu covering.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Down low. Here's Bay. And Bay throws it down.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From 15 feet away, Bay pulls it in. And it's Bay with the ball for Atlanta. Trailing by 2. Here's Young driving to the basket. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today. Edwards with it. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. No good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Nas Reed out there with Towns, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Towns wide open, and he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to cement himself, Greg, as Minnesota's franchise player.
He is one of the best young players in the league with clear superstar potential. The future of the Timberwolves starts with Edwards.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent inside.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Murray left side. Hunter, no one around him. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Hunter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Outside Edwards. Passes it to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Indoors here, we're looking at Jaden McDaniels' stats. He's clearly been stepping up his game.
He has, Kevin. It's always fun to see a young talent develop their skill set, build real confidence, and Jaden's starting to carve out his space in this league.
The Hawks making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Griffin's checked in for Atlanta. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Bogdanovich is checked in. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Wide open shot is on the money. Mills has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Anderson with the screen for Morris. Feeds to Anderson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's about vision and timing. Monte Morris, a quality passer.
Mills looking it over. Now the pass to Okongwu. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Inside. And finished off by Anderson.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Atlanta leading by 4. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Mills. Now here's Johnson. With the floater. Good D by Miller.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Anderson wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And here's Morris for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Boy, you love the opportunity seized by Monte Morris. That three-point shot, highly valued.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
And a great display of physicality from Capella. He's not one to shy away from contact.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
Here's Alexander Walker. And taken away by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And Johnson with the stuff.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Pass to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Anderson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Here's Young. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gobert. A second chance effort. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good work defensively by Capella. Young from outside. They get it back. It's Young on the wing. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And now a 12-point Atlanta lead.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain Young.
And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
On the court right now for the Hawks. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovich. Johnson is out there with Griffin, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously, and it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, DeJounte Murray grew up in South Seattle. He said a lot of stuff goes on. It was rough. But NBA veteran and fellow Rainier Beach graduate Jamal Murray tried to help him. Murray says he always stayed positive with me and my family. He'd say that kid has a chance. And every summer we play pickup. I knew I could be okay if I stayed working. Kevin?
And he did. D.A., thanks so much for the report. Towns, a screen on Griffin. Conley kicks to Towns. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got it back down to within single digits for the Timberwolves. Young for 3. Drills it from outside. Young's got 16.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Edwards finds McDaniel. To the paint, Griffin with the steal. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is why Bogdanovich has a permanent green light from the arc. Frankly, the team expects this from him.
Edwards can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bays checked in for Johnson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
This one for 3, and Young with the basket on the assist by Bay. Young's got 19 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Bogdanovich is a very consistent shooter from the field. He's got great mechanics and can just pepper you with shots.
There's the pick. Passes it to Reed. Will it go? Trains the three-pointer. Reed's got 7 points in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Bay with the screen for Young. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 17. And here's Conley outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
Here's Capella. Screen by Capella. Here's Griffin. Off target from three-point range. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you, it's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Griffin. DeJounte Murray comes in for Bogdanovich. It's Mills in for Trae Young.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing them off on that possession.
To the middle, and stolen by Murray. He gets it up. It's not going to go for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 13. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. And it's Reed in its center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Murray finds Hunter. And rebounded by McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Atlanta leading by 11. Mills passes to Hunter. Here's Mills. Here's Murray. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
Conley surveying the D. Towns down low. He's defended by Bay. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's Murray with the jam.
And once the acceleration for Murray hits you, he's gone.
Outside Conley. To the inside. Reed. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Edwards. And now here comes Conley leading the break. That one good for 2. That's 7 points for Conley.
If there's an opportunity in transition, Mike Conley will seize it. Well done for the easy one.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 13.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, we normally see Mike Conley toe the line. That time he takes a step or 2 past it. Okay, Mike.
Murray kicks to Bay. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Edwards with it. Out guarded by Murray. And Towns throws it down.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Bay into the lane. And Bay throws it down.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Towns has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And here's Mills for three, and Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Edwards finds Towns. Reed offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the pass to Mills. Spins. Back to Bay. Jacks up a three. Pass to Hunter. The tray. Connects from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Free throw good, Edwards. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 46 seconds left to play here in the fourth. From downtown, Minnesota with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Inside, and Towns throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Now, here is Young. McDaniels defending. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Over in the corner, Conley. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, you've got to love when Mike Conley shoots it with confidence, goes to the catch-and-shoot game. All right, Mike.
Young from outside. Another miss by Young. Missed. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
A cross. Conference rivalry between these two teams, Grant, a sign of some high-level basketball in their past.
Well, you think about finals history. I mean, that's when the East meets the West in the playoffs. So sure to expect some fireworks here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. And it's Ball in at the 1. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota, pass to DeRozan. Williams, a screen on Edwards. Here's DeRozan. Reed with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Towns, covered by Vucevic. Here's McDaniels, drives to the hoop.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Here's Vucevic. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
Now here's Edwards, outside McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Vucevic, and the power finish by Vucevic.
I mean, what a move. You don't expect a guy like Vucevic to pull that one on you.
Up top, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Vucevic, and he goes in for the dunk.
Big time play by Vooch, rising up and hammering it down.
Conley, uneasy too on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Levine. Here's DeRozan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Increasing his versatility every year. DeRozan causing defenders fits. Good example right there.
Well, some have called DeMar DeRozan a master of the mid-range, Smitty. Maybe rightly so.
B.A., I definitely give him that title. Few guys are as efficient in that area as him. In fact, most avoid it.
Wing shot on the way. Here's Ball. Pass to Levine. Back to Vucevic. Now Levine. It's Vucevic, high post. Outside Levine. Picked by Vucevic. Levine passes to Vucevic. Back to Levine. From downtown, gets the 3 ball to go.
More comfortable with the 3 now than he was early in his career. Zach taking way more shots from deep.
To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Ball against Conley. Ball passes to DeRozan. And stolen by Edwards. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by Edwards.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, watch out.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
Now here's Conley. He takes it in, and the bucket is good. Conley's got 6 points.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Williams from long range. And again, no good by Chicago. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Reed. Towns outside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Williams passes to Vucevic. Here's Ball. There's the drive. And Ball throws it down.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Second chance effort. Kicks it out Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Ball finds Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. DeRozan outside. That'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Levine is the 2 with DeRozan as the 3. Williams and Vucevic control the inside. And it's Ball in at the point guard position.
When you look up floor general online, you see Conley's picture.
Here's Ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Three-pointer, no good.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Levine. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
It's Edwards with a drive. Williams against Reed.
Excellent read on defense from Patrick Williams.
Reed can't hit. And now we've got an intentional foul. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. The 3 from DeRozan. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Shot clock at 6. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. Smitty, let me ask you, what do you think has been the most impactful change to the game in recent years?
I think it's the three-point shot, BA. The number of attempts and also the bigs from the center spot and the power forward. Those guys taking threes has created a lot of space for guys to drive the basketball.
Now here's Towns. They lead by the biggest margin of the game. It's 9. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Conley against Levine. Towns can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Ball finds Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
Nice work inside from Zach. He can drive a defense crazy when he's scoring down low.
Here's Edwards. Good D by Ball.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
And an intentional foul right there. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to White. Here's Craig. Back to White. Craig with a screen on Morris. Misses in close. The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Gobert. The kick out to Morris. Oh! Gobert hammers it home.
Putting some muscle on that dunk. Gobert slams it in.
Craig with a screen on Morris. White the pass to Drummond. Back to White. Launches it. Doesn't go that time.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Picked by Gobert. Anderson drives to the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
The swim move for 3. Back to Craig. Fires it. Hands it from the wing.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And so Morris will bring it up for the T-Wolves. There's 38 seconds left in the second. Knocks it loose. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Chicago trailing here. Here's DeSumo. Still no points. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 26 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. White for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Gobert's got 6 points.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
The swim move for 3.
Nice! At the buzzer!
Wow!
That is a huge...
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Monte Morris, and it's Miller in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Alexander Walker, the pass to Miller. Wow, Rudy! Fancy!
Rudy showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Anderson finds Gobert. by Caruso. Here's Dosunmu. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. For Chicago, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. White, good.
Kobe White making it rain from distance. Woo-wee.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Zach LaVine talked about his path to stardom. He said, quote, "I've always viewed myself as a top-tier player, and I put in the work. If you expect yourself to be here, it's something that you have to go out and show each and every day. I feel like I've done that." Brian, that confidence was there from day one.
He's big time, Allie. Thanks for that. Back to Drummond. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Okay, bear with me, okay, Smitty? An argument can be made that Andre Drummond is the best rebounder in NBA history.
Okay, Grant, the top 2 all-time in rebounding percentage, Andre Drummond and Dennis Rodman. Those 2 might be the best I've ever seen on the glass. Well, now when you foul Drummond, he can hurt you a little bit at the line. He's much improved.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Alexander Walker, and another basket for Minnesota.
Smooth jump shot. Alexander Walker has a variety of ways to score, and that's one of them.
Drummond to screen on Morris. Down low. And the jam by Drummond.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Morris passes to Gobert. Gobert not bothered by the D.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Drummond with the screen. And the basket by Dosunmu.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Morris passes to Alexander Walker. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Such a powerful force in the middle. Gobert is the catalyst.
Drummond to screen on Morris. White the pass to Caruso. And Gobert with a block. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Lets it fly. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Smitty, ever since the Rose and Butler era came to an end, the Bulls have lacked stability.
You're so right, B.A. They have filtered through coaches. They've had high draft picks come and go, even acquired all-star players, but they're still searching for consistent success.
White for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Back to Alexander Walker. Picked by Gobert. Alexander Walker, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Back to White. Pass to Dosunmu. Caruso outside. Inside. Here's Drummond. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Drummond's got 7 now in this quarter. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Anderson with it. Gobert with a screen on Craig. Anderson drives and finished off by Anderson.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
Craig with a screen. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Rudy Gobert. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Chicago, Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. And it's Ball in at the point. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Williams finds DeRozan. DeRozan, dribble drive. Clock at 6. Stolen by Conley. Kicks it out, Towns. On defense, the Bulls. They trail by 6. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Connects from downtown.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Cuts off the pass. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Conley. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters. Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Vucevic. Williams from long range. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Edwards. Launches a 3. And rebounded by Zach LaVine.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, unfortunately for Lonzo Ball, he's had some real difficulty staying healthy, Smitty.
B.A., you know it has to be frustrating for him. Everyone is hoping he'll find a way to turn things around.
Throw it down, young fella. Clear the deck. Deck cleared. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And it's Ball off the drive. To the middle. And stolen by Edwards. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Three-pointer. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to DeRozan. Big jam by DeMar.
Not much a defender can do against that move from DeRozan. Wow.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Kicks it out, Towns. Fires the 3. And rebounded by Zach LaVine. The Bulls shooting it well. Almost 50% for the floor. Williams with the screen. DeRozan finds LaVine. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Strong through contact. Vucevic gets it done.
Conley with the ball. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there. Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Edwards looking for an opening. And Edwards slams it in.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Rudy Gobert.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Left side, Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
If you want to know what Zach LaVine is made of, you just found out.
To the inside. A slam dunk by Reed.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way. This is what we've come to expect from Zach LaVine. Poetry in air.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Minnesota with the W. A competitive game.
Hi, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the... Oh, we get... to see Brent. Of the league's strongest backcourts tonight, and this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. And it's Ball in at the point guard. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Here's Young. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
That's a great move by Trae Young, and a brave one at that, playing right into the defender.
The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game.
Remember, Trae Young wasn't selected for the 2023 All-Star game, and Brent, some are calling that a snub.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That seemed a little bit odd to me, and it caught some people off guard. But look, If you want to give Trae Young another chip on his shoulder, you're going to get some incredible performances.
And here's Young following Lonzo Ball's 3, and he makes that one. Young's got 5.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Ball to pass to Williams. Fires the 3. A 3-ball. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Young. And the layup is good. He has 7.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Young, good.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Vucevic is screen on Young. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Murray. The Bulls getting the bucket. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Bulls have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Williams has a screen for Levine. Down low. Williams kicks to Vucevic. Look.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Young. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Young drives in. Good work there as it goes. Young's got 14 points.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Bay with a screen on Ball. There's the triple. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And it's Vucevic missing. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. 4-point game. Out left to the wing. Bay passes to Young. And shot on the way. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
And here we go. Trae Young doing his thing. Cooking with grease right now.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. Passes it to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Young for 3, drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. Lonzo Ball picks one up. For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And it's tied up with that one.
Not only is Young an excellent free throw shooter, he's also mastered the art of drawing those fouls. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Trae Young, he's feel. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
In at small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. In the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. And it's Okongwu in at the center position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now, here is Young. Launches a three. Rebounded by Vucevic. What a luxury, Brent, it is to have Trae Young head up this team.
Unbelievable, just a walking bucket, and there's nights where you could just expect something special is coming at the hands of Trae Young. So much success in the early part of his career, and he hasn't slowed down.
Just 5 on the clock. Williams finds DeRozan. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 6 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Getting aggressive inside. DeRozan refuses to waste that opportunity.
Hunter for 3. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Vucevic the pass to Levine. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 assists in the game. Young against Ball. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Young.
Yeah, we know Young's not the biggest guy, but he's good at maintaining control when he gets contact.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Here's Ball. The rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Hawks passing it around. Okongwu with a screen on Ball. Young with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s. Even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Trae Young.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Bogdanovic.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Chicago's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Williams has a screen for Levine. Johnson with the block. Murray against Ball. Now here's Bogdanovic. D right on him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Well, GA, for the Bulls, it's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a 1 step forward, 1 step back kind of situation. That they don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Deep 2 from Murray. Again, the Hawks score.
You don't see that too often, the fadeaway shot when he's wide open.
Craig with a screen on Murray. And White kicks to Craig. Here's Dosunmu. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 4.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Dosunmu, and he uses the glass on the layup. Dosunmu's got 5 points now this quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And the dunk by Capella.
And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Here's Dosunmu. Out to White. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's White driving the lane. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, this is when the game slows down for a big man like Andre Drummond. He can make those kind of plays.
Capella inside. Craig defending. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. Good on the three-point shot.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
To the middle. And the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clint Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here's White. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the second free throw. And so it's Capella who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Capella with a screen on Caruso. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And Drummond right there just staying active on the defensive end, collects another block.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Torrey Craig. Kobe White is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Caruso. Hasn't made one yet. And here's Mills. To the paint. It's tipped. White with it. And Griffin picks him up defensively. And Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Mills passes to Capella. Capella sets a screen for Griffin. Capella dishes to Mills. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter, and bang, just kicks it out. Outside,
Bogdanovich. Johnson sends the screen for Bogdanovich. Now Mills. scoreless thus far. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bay comes in for Johnson. And Trae Young subbed in for Patty Mills. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Bay wide open, and he fired. The basket good off the assist from Young. Bay's got 5 now.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Chicago.
And good that time. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
There's 1:54 left in the third. Young finds Bay. It's good from long range. He's got 8.
Even though they're still trailing, he continues to be lights out from the field. What a competitor.
Outside Ball. Here's Levine. Outside Ball. Williams has a screen for Ball. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 9. Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Trae Young might be the last guy in this offense that you want to lose sight of.
Vucevic to the pass to Levine. Back to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Yep, it counts. And that's now 9 points for Vucevic.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Bay against Williams. Okongwu kicks to Young. A floater. Williams with the block. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Atlanta. Vucevic, a screen on Murray. Levine finds Vucevic. And there's Levine on the assist by Vucevic. And that's now 7 points for Zach Levine. Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for DeRozan. There's Ball with the 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
Like the defensive effort from Young there, he gave it all.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The post pairing, Bay along with Okongwu. Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. And it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Bay.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter space and then go and corral that backboard.
Here's Young from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Levine. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And that great athleticism and body control, reasons why Levine is just so dangerous inside.
Griffin sets the screen for Young. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 30.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Now here's Williams. And the basket is good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Griffin. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 6th assist on the night.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Young after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And that one is good. Young's got 32 points in the game.
Defender's just too worried about Trey pulling up on the shot, so he took advantage and just flew by him.
LaVine with it, and it's Bay picking him up. LaVine, good.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Driving in, and Okongwu slams it in.
And look at that. The vision is why Trae Young can get you double-digit assists.
LaVine wide open. Hits it from three-point range. LaVine's got 11 in the second half.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Bay with a screen on ball. Young, and that one drops for him. Young's got 34 points.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
LaVine with it, and it's Bay picking him up. And LaVine, here we go. And LaVine with the slam.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Young. He gets that one. Young's got 9 points in the quarter.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Vucevic a screen on Murray. Here's LaVine to the middle, and Vucevic throws it down.
A high IQ player. Vucevic has that sixth sense for when to cut after screening for a teammate.
Chicago leading by 7. Right side, Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And stolen by Murray. For the finish.
And you can count on DeJounte when it matters most. That is clutch.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 40 seconds left in the fourth. Bean passes to Vucevic. Okongwu grabs the board. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Trae Young, not the biggest guy on the court, but will take the biggest shots.
Williams with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. The kick out to Williams. Nailed from three-point land. And the Bulls lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Bay into the lane. It falls. And now they trail by just 4.
And Sadiq Bey with the biggest hoop of the game.
On the wing, LaVine. Outside DeRozan. Pulls it from 20. Off target. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Olin.
the metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia. Great to have you with us. As we get ready for A Monday afternoon presentation of the end. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. For three, Conley. Towns finds Conley. Jacks up a three. On target from range.
Well, Conley can be a volume scorer from the arc. The defense can't let him just have those opportunities.
Here's Young. Let's go with a three. Edwards pulls it in.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Chris Finch has done a nice job with this group, Clark. It just seems like he needs a playmaker or two around Anthony Edwards.
That's a pretty good observation, B.A. I mean, there's no doubting Anthony Edwards' stardom. I mean, he's going to be one of the better players of this era, I would think. But you're right, he needs help. It's a team game. He can't do it alone.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Towns a screen on Murray. And here's Edwards outside. Okongwu with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Towns passes to Reed. Kicks it out Towns. Lets the three fly. And Bay pulls it down.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Yeah, not a smart move on that pass. Hopefully he'll learn from that.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Reed, a screen on Young. Conley, he's open. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Conley's got 5. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Young way outside. The long distance three is buried.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Reed, a screen on Hunter. McDaniels from long range. Nails it from 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
There's Young with the 3. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
The shot from 20 feet out and out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Atlanta's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper, but how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
This one for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on. Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Hey, good.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
There's Young with the 3. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Boy, plays with such an edge. His style is tenacious.
Reed passes to Conley. There's the triple. Okongwu with the rebound. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. It's a 14-point game. Hunter on the wing. From outside the arc, Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The previous play is under review.
One thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
They throw good, Edwards. And so he hits both.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Young from long range. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Bay and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Young in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And Clarkman, Karl Anthony Towns is on the floor. He's one of the best big men in the NBA.
Well, you said it. The key words there, on the floor. I'm sure Cat is frustrated by the injuries he's had over the years, and he's doing everything in his power to stay as healthy as possible.
Young does it himself, all alone at the rim.
And just great anticipation on one end and better acceleration on the other. Check out Young go coast to coast.
Edwards can't hit. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Bay. Shoots a fadeaway. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Conley. McDaniels from long range. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. And Bay pulls it down.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Murray, a screen on McDaniels. Outside Murray. Pass to Bay. Back to Murray. Into the lane. Okongwu with it. The three is up. To the wing on the left. Off the mark there with a three. Minnesota has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The offensive rebound. Towns. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Towns has gotten his second bucket on the night. The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. The drive by Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense.
Fires from the corner. Off the left rim and out. For Atlanta, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Young going inside, uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 24. Well, we talk about how much confidence matters for a player. Clark, it can make all the difference.
It is a huge factor, a huge component. What's going on in your own head, because you're in your head more than anybody else. So confidence is critical. And coaches, I don't necessarily know if they can give players confidence, but I think they can take it away. And making sure players are confident is part of a coach's job, I think.
And Edwards slams it in.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
Launches it. Young misses.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Towns. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. High post Young. Working on McDaniels. And that one's good. Young.
It's another big night for Trae Young. A relentless scorer, constantly testing your defense.
Towns, a screen on Young. Towns outside. It's McDaniels on the wing. And another 3 from Minnesota.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Young against McDaniels. Trae quick on the take. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 8 points here in the quarter.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Edwards can't hit.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards outside. An open look for Reed. Money from the wing. Reed's got 5 points.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the...
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. They've got Monte Morris. Rudy Gobert is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Miller, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2.
The endless reach of Gobert. Those long arms sometimes seems like he's everywhere. An overwhelming presence on the offensive glass.
Here's Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Takes the 3. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Puts up a deep 3. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Bogdanovich has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Alexander Walker. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Capella with a rebound.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Outside Mills. Now Capella. Anderson covers. Anderson against Capella, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Capella has the size and ability to score down in the paint. I like his assertiveness.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert, he's open. Alexander Walker, the pass to Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Well, he may not be a flashy player, but Kyle Anderson is a winner, Clark.
He really is. I mean, he's selfless, understands how to play. You hear that said a lot. It's about IQ, it's about feel, understanding, gets it done at both ends of the floor, and I love the fact that he's a tremendous playmaker at 6'9".
And there's the lob. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And now the Hawks on the break. Cash. Mills with the bucket. Mills has got his first 2 points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Bogdanovich from long range. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
When Bogdan is set in the corner, feed him. He loves those shots. Can make him in his sleep.
Gobert passes to Alexander Walker. The 3-ball. Knocks down the triple.
You gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Johnson. Mills finds Johnson. And the Hawks with another 3.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Gobert inside. He's against Capella. 4 on the clock. Anderson for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. Catches the defense napping there. Those plays can be crushing.
And Griffin slams it in.
Well, you look at Mills and the kind of passer he is now, setting up his teammates, indicative of the kind of work he put into his passing game.
Here's Gobert. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Miller pulls it in. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Wide open. Atlanta with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Mills finds Griffin. Counted. Griffin's gotten his second bucket. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 19.
They must have forgotten the no-dos defensively there because they were sleeping. How else can you explain an easy dunk right off the inbounds pass? Shouldn't happen.
Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Hawks lead by 19.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Takes a 3 with the putback. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up 19. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Bay and Capella, they're inside. Murray the 2 and Griffin the 3. And it's Mills in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Towns, a screen on Murray. Pass to Towns. From outside, off the mark. And for Atlanta, they're shooting about 70% from the floor. Hard to do better than that. Murray for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards finds Reed. Mills against Towns. No good with the triple. And Atlanta has possession. Murray from outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Murray passes to Young. And here's a Okongwu. Bay outside from deep 3-point range. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Bay with a screen on Conley. Young with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And the Hawks with another 3.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Now Young with a steal. Here's a Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 5 here tonight.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Towns against Bay to end the run. And Towns with the lay-in.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And the shot goes in. Young's got 33.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Really left him alone that time.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. The 3. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Young from long range. He buries it from 3. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. To the paint. Back to Daniels. Fires the 3. Hunter with the rebound. Here's Atlanta now. They're on an 18-6 run.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Hawks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
Towns down low. He's covered by Bay. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And you see Towns with those big mitts, able to control the basketball on the dribble. That's where the size of your hands can be a nice asset for you.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
The deep three. Bay, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
McDaniels finds Conley. Here's the three. Okongwu with the rebound. Bay outside. Pass to Young. From the arc. Can't hit that one. Towns, left side. Here's Edwards. No good there. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
They should. Be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The wing set for them, Edwards and McDaniel. Reed is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Conley in at the point. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
On the wing, Williams. Picked by Vucevic. Kept alive.
Just a stellar rebounder. Vucevic, look, he relishes getting those extra offensive rebounds.
Conley against Levine. There's the pick. Conley, the pass to Reed. Out to Conley. Over Levine. Shot clock at 5. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And after 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
For a true center, Vuce is excellent in that catch and shoot.
Inside. Gobert down low, working on Williams. Unloads, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Levine feeling it out a bit. And Levine throws it down.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
The kick out to Towns. And there's the feed to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
For 3, Levine. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. Out to the right wing. Gobert down low. Vucevic defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, if there's an area where the Bulls have struggled, it's on the offensive end.
Kev, you are always such a politician. Look, if you don't have a lot of three-point attempts, a lot of free throw attempts, or offensive rebounds, without those 3 things, it is impossible to hang in there offensively.
Ball against Conley. Well, the talent is clearly there for Lonzo Ball, Richard, but injuries have held him back throughout his career.
He's such a fun player to watch, too. He's fast, he's smart, unselfish, and plays hard on both ends of the floor. You just pray for him to stay healthy.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. 2 minutes. To the left wing. Williams against Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Ball with a wide open look. That three off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Offensive rebound. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Towns. What a terrific move that was.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Here's Levine. Minnesota with the rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Conley left side. Here he goes. Reed. Conley the pass to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Look, he's a mix of long arms and strength. Vooch is able to disrupt just about any play.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Vucevic is screen on Edwards. Here's DeRozan. And he drops it in from the low post.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And the dunk by Towns.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Vucevic finds DeRozan. Vucevic is screen on Edwards. Goes back up, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from DeRozan. And that's now 6 points for Vucevic. McDaniels. Yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Vucevic is the pivot. Williams is in the other post spot. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. And it's Ball in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Vucevic.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Outside Edwards.
Come to me.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. He dishes it to Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
What control from DeRozan. Outstanding job just kind of muscling that shot in.
Down low, here's McDaniels, and he banks in the layup. McDaniels got the lead back up to 3 now for Minnesota.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Stolen by Reed. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Over to the left wing. And they go to the intentional foul.
Nikola Vucevic. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to McDaniels. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
RJ, one thing you've been able to count on with the Bulls is their solid defensive play.
Yeah, if only they could turn those defensive stops into more points. They have have to improve their offense. That's the one thing that has slowed them down from being a real postseason contender.
Passes it to Reed. To the inside. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the game from Towns? So the combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Williams, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside, Edwards knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got 5 points so far.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around.
Vucevic to the pass to Levine. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Towns. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls. And Vucevic, RJ, one of the few NBA players from Switzerland.
Yeah, he's in a pretty exclusive club of Swiss players. Just 4 players coming from there. All of them since 2006. I love it when we get new players from new countries. It just grows the game.
And Towns throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Levine.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
And Towns throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. White looking around, going inside, and White slams it in.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Morris against White. Morris kicks to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. And finished off by Gobert.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Craig sets the screen for White. From deep. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Dosunmu.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Morris into the lane. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Drummond. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Craig. And the layup falls. And now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Here's Alexander Walker. And Gobert kicks to Miller. Back to Gobert. Misses in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Kyle Anderson is out there with Miller. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Alexander Walker into the 2-guard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
It's Anderson with the drive. Here's Gobert. Sweet move. And finished off by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Drummond a screen. Here's Dosunmu. Second shot opportunity. And it's Drummond missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert the screen. Ooh, the double clutch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Craig sets a screen. Dosunmu. Pass to Caruso. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Craig. Yep, that one goes in there. Craig's got his second basket of the game.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Richard looking at Dosunmu. He's had some recent recognition for his ability.
Getting to appear in the Rising Stars Challenge. Look, a credit to the promise he shows as a young player. That selection can be very encouraging for a young guy.
Gobert the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Gobert with a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Bulls. White goes in, and White slams it in.
Hot off the drive. White is so explosive, leaping off the floor and throwing that one down.
Gobert the screen. He takes it in. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 3.
For Alex Caruso, the advanced numbers say he is one of the best defenders in the league.
The eye test backs that up. Caruso just sticks to guys, performs very well against the best guards in the game, is tremendous at anticipating sets. It shows his basketball IQ.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. Williams comes in for Torrey Craig. Zach LaVine's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. Back to Edwards, and stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Goes up. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaden McDaniels. It's his first trip to the line, and he can't get the first one.
For a power forward, you got to be impressed with Patrick Williams' shooting.
Especially from deep. He shoots a good clip from there, a solid stretch forward, and it's because he focuses on taking high percentage shots.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. Towns, wide open from beyond the arc, and then some. Towns has got 19 points.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
And it's Ball penetrating.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Towns. Over to the wing. Here's Reed. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Reed's got 5.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
There's the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Rosen dishes to Levine. Vucevic the pass to Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
The belief of Levine, willing to do that in a game, man.
Outside Edwards. Kicks it to Towns. Stolen by Levine. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jaden McDaniels. Second personal foul. 14 foul.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Here's DeRozan. An easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Bulls.
And if you were wondering why you can't give DeMar DeRozan these avenues, it's because he will bully his way to the rim if he sees space.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Ball finds DeRozan, and that one good.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Edwards looking it over. To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Timberwolves. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. He set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We'll see DeRozan and Williams playing it forward. Ball breaks down!
Way to get up. Ooh-wee. Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Towns a screen on LaVine. Conley, count that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Ball. In the corner, it's LaVine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, LaVine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Edwards with it. Now defended by LaVine.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. LaVine passes to DeRozan. Vucevic setting the pick for LaVine. With the drive. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Cutting to the rim with ease. LaVine's quick first step and explosiveness is hard to contain.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like to pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Ball finds Vucevic. And here is Ball. Over by Conley. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
LaVine against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns down low. Vucevic on him. And Towns throws it down.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Outside Williams. Williams a screen on it. And the basket by DeRozan.
Here is a guy you can count on in these moments. The high pressure doesn't even bother DeMar.
Conley against LaVine. Towns sets the pick for Conley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Minnesota?
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes strong so far. Williams with a clean look drills the three-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Minnesota leading by 3. outside Edwards. Pass to Reed. Now here's Towns. And he finishes nicely on the way. Towns has got 25 points in the game.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Bulls. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. See if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The kick out to Williams. For 3. Reed with the rebound.
Questionable shot selection on that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Towns for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And drifting to the corner and finding some space, Towns can exploit any gap in a defense.
Outside DeRozan. Vucevic's screen on Edwards. DeRozan for 3. That shot off. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. For the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Towns has got 31.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's White to end the run. DeRozan on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to...
matchup we have tonight. Smitty, I know you're a big fan of games like this.
I am. Guard play is so incredible right now in the NBA. Both of these teams are loaded in the backcourt. I expect them to trade punches back and forth.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. The talented duo of Young and Murray of the backcourt. They and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. Well, one thing we know about Trae Young, he is fearless when it comes to big shots, Smitty.
B.A. Trae Young loves to play spoiler. He embraces being the villain for the opposing fans.
Vucevic, a screen on Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Picked by Vucevic. The 3 from DeRozan. Okongwu with the rebound. And so it's Bey who brings up the ball for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Nice crossover to get that one. Young's got his second bucket of the night.
It's like Trae Young has the ball on a string out there. Outrageous move.
Levine, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Vucevic. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here's Ball. And Okongwu with the block. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams, a screen on Young. Here's Levine for 3. Fires in the triple. Levine's got 5 now.
Intelligent play from Zach Levine, getting himself the room he needs to score.
Here's Young on the take. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Levine against Murray, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
DeJounte Murray, he is so clean with the dribble.
Smitty, although the Chicago Bulls made the play-in tournament in 2023, they failed to get into the playoffs.
B.A., kudos to them for wanting to remain competitive. But this is a team with several key veteran players. On it. They've got some big decisions to make.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by Chicago. Oh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Give him 8 points now.
This is becoming routine, knocking down shots from well beyond the arc, and he makes it look effortless.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Well, Smitty, during the 2022 offseason, the Hawks made a blockbuster trade for DeJounte Murray.
Atlanta sending a clear signal. They want to win now. And I love it, B.A. The front office showing confidence in their players.
And he makes it.
So smooth with his handle. Trae, a handful to stop.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They trail by 3. Here's Vucevic. Here's Levine for 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Young. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Look at the numbers Trae Young has put up in this one. He does it all.
On the wing, Levine. Williams, a screen on Hunter. Back to Williams. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Levine against Hunter. In low. And it's Williams with the bucket inside.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Young can't hit.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Levine can't hit. The Hawks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. And Hunter, here we go. They kick it out to Murray. Pass to Bay for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Sadiq Bey realizes he must connect from deep to create space out on the floor.
Ball finds Williams. DeRozan, a screen on Young. Williams from long range. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Young with it, guarded by Vucevic. Bay passes to Okongwu. And here's Murray. Clock at 6. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Given Murray's slight frame, you think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Levine. There's Ball with a 3. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. From downtown, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Always a contributor. Zach LaVine can be such a force on the offensive end.
Young, the pass to Bay. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3.
Bay's got his second bucket on the night.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Atlanta Hawks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Atlanta.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the wings, it's the dynamite pair of Levine and DeRozan. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Well, Bogdan Bogdanovic played his first 5 years in a different pro league. But he was ready when he arrived, Smitty.
B.A. hit the ground running. Such a good shooter. He's getting double digits every night he's on the floor.
Bay, no good. Chicago has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Vucevic, a screen on Bogdanovic, and it's Ball off the drive.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
Atlanta's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Bogdanovic from long range hits the trifecta. Bogdanovic has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Williams, a screen on Hunter. They get it again. The kick out to Ball. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
DeRozan lays it up and banks it in. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
One of the toughest wings in the league. DeMar DeRozan is never intimidated inside.
Murray's shot is good.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
On the wing, Levine. Hunter covering. Levine passes to Williams. The rebound by Bogdanovic. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bay from long range. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murray.
What I appreciate about Patrick is that he plays his role well. Doesn't play outside of himself.
Chicago making some changes. Drummond's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Caruso comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Dosunmu in for Zach LaVine. Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Griffin comes in for Bogdanovic. The drive by Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Dosunmu for 3. Here's Drummond, and now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Craig is checked in for Chicago. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovic comes in for Murray. White, he's checked in for Ball. And when it comes to defining rivalry, Smitty, you think both sides have to win big, or is mutual dislike enough?
You know, I think BA winning really brings the rivalry out. And I think it has to go back-to-back years. Also, a little bad blood doesn't hurt a rivalry when both teams just don't like each other.
2 minutes.
Picked by Bogdanovic. Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Here's Dosunmu, defended by Bogdanovic. White with the steal. Here he goes. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Kobe White with the impressive ball handling skills lets him drive it right in there.
Griffin passes to Hunter. White against Griffin. Spins. Just 5 to shoot. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Hunter. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 55 seconds left in the first half of this game. Caruso with the bucket.
Check out Kobe White dropping a dime to the wide open man. What a pass.
Bogdanovic finds Capella. Here's Johnson. Capella screen on Craig. Johnson passes to Capella. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the half. The kick out to Griffin. Tries the spin move. Back to Capella.
The thing about Drummond's defense overall, too big to back down and has the range to challenge shots.
Caruso, pass to Drummond. Drummond, the screen on Johnson. The 3 from Craig. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Pass to Capella. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's just strength right there. Capella taking it and working through it all.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Caruso. Fires for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Caruso's got 8 points in the quarter.
Trying to expand his offensive game. I like seeing Alex Caruso stick it off the dribble.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Bulls out in front, leading by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? they have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Young runs point with Bogdanovich at the 2. Bay and Okongwu, the duo inside. And it's Griffin in at the small forward position. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. Free throw is good. Young.
I know Trey can seem frustrated at times, but to me, that's just his passion showing. He cares about the outcome of every play.
Dosunmu on the wing, defended by Bogdanovich. Craig passes to Drummond. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Okongwu. Here's Young, and there's the drive. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Definitely undersized, but Trae Young has heart.
Outside White. Craig with a screen on Young. Here's White. Out to Craig. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Bay outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. Caruso finds Drummond. Here's Dosunmu. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. A 2nd-round pick out of Illinois. It's all worked out for Ayo Dosunmu, playing for his hometown Bulls, Smitty.
BA, he's earned a lot of playing time, too. Injuries have played a part, but he's proven he deserved to go higher in that 2021 draft.
Young from long range. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Caruso, pass to Craig. Driving in, and that one's good. Craig's got 8.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the last 5 MVP award winners have come from Europe, and this summer we saw Victor Wembanyama from France drafted 1st overall, and that's good for business. Deputy Commissioner Mark Tatum said the numbers are large. They start with a B. That's how big the business is internationally, but we think we're just scratching the surface. BA?
Yeah, that's a good point. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Bay outside. Can they get it? Stolen by Drummond. Caruso against Okongwu. Here's Dosunmu. Craig with a screen on Bogdanovich. Dosunmu, the pass to Craig. 6 to shoot. Dosunmu goes in. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Andre Drummond using his size and athleticism to create a scoring opportunity off the miss.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls U16 team.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Levine against Murray. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
The kick out to Ball. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Minute 32 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Levine. 3-pointer, Vucevic.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy.
Johnson passes to Capella. Screen by Capella. Back to Murray. To the paint. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First free throw is good.
What impresses me about DeJounte Murray is how multi-dimensional he is. He does a little of everything.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Levine. Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt. The creativity, extreme athleticism. You see why Zach's won the dunk contest multiple times.
Mills, the pass to Capella. Johnson against DeRozan. Elbow shot. Back to Capella. Left side Johnson. And Vucevic with the block.
This is the next step for Nikola Vucevic. Can he start to become a better defender and shot blocker?
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Murray passes to Bogdanovich. Ball with a steal. Here's Levine. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And not so fast.
The previous play.
Out again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Brad, that one's going to... And so it's the Chicago Bulls earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's effective. A multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see. Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
The drive by Murray. Pass to Okongwu. Back to Murray. Oh, got a piece of it. DeRozan, left side. Now here's Ball. Vucevic, a screen on Murray. The 3 from Ball. And that's collected by Trae Young. Atlanta's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. And that's an intentional foul.
Zach Levine. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Murray from outside buries it from 3.
Encouraging to see DeJounte Murray drain the 3 ball. He's getting better and better.
Ball into the lane. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. Now Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Bay. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Offensive board. Outside Young. Four on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Murray.
Zach LaVine has all the tools to be a great defender. Just needs to become more consistent about it.
Williams from long range drains the triple. And the Bulls lead by 10. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Puts up a deep three. Wow! Young from deep three-point territory.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the three ball. Give me back that momentum.
Williams' shot is good.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Hey, no good.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback and can't be hucking up low percentage threes, you have to find a better shot within the offense.
Hunter passes to Okongwu, who poked away. The kick to Hunter. On the wing, Murray from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Ball. Yep, that one's good. And it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
This is one area where Lonzo Ball continues to improve, creating space for his shot off the dribble.
Young on the drive. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Levine against Young. Yep, that one goes. Levine's got 19 points.
He has length and he has athleticism. Both of those help him operate inside and beat good defenses.
Ball against Young. Ball taking his time here. And Ball throws it down.
Nice vision by Levine. He gives it up instead of forcing his own play.
Young against Ball. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Young inside, defended by DeRozan, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
Let's look at Trae Young's shot chart. He goes inside more than people mention.
And both free throws good for Young. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zach LaVine.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. He fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And so here is Chicago. They've got a 9-point lead. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by LaVine.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Takes a 13-footer. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be...
go.